Okay, we're going to use the angle addition postulate to help us prove different things about angles. So the angle addition postulate is very similar to the segment addition postulate, except this time we're just dealing with angles. Okay, so if I give you two smaller angles, okay, in this case, in this picture over here, if I give you this angle and this one, and if I add those two things together, that should equal entire angle. Okay, we've done that before. Did it with segments, we've done it with angles. Now we're going to use it in terms of proofs. So how we would use that is we would say angle, the measure of angle A, B, D, that's this one, plus the measure of angle D, B, C is going to equal, that is this one, is going to equal the measure of angle A, D, C, the entire angle. Okay? I'm sorry, not A, B, C. A, B, C. That is my fault. A, B, C. Okay? We're going to use that postulate in theorems. So let me go to this one right here. Okay? We're going to use that to help us prove this one. So I wrote down the statement, got the columns written down and are given. And it tells me that ABE and angle DBC are right angles. And I want to prove that measure of angle, or prove that angle ABD is congruent to EBC. So this one being congruent to this one. Okay, let's actually use our given. We know that all right angles equal 90 degrees. So let's state that in number 2. Let's say that the measure of angle ABE equals 90, and the measure of angle DBC equals 90. We know that because it was from, I gave it to you as a definition of a right angle. So let's state that as our reason. Okay? Next, I want to use that angle addition postulate, like what we just had on the previous slide. So I want to come back up here, and let's focus on our first angle. Let's focus on angle ABE first. Here's A, here's B, and there's E. There's that angle. I want to use the angle addition postulate. In other words, this angle plus this one is going to equal the entire angle. Okay, that's what we're going to state in this next portion. So let me scoot this out just a little bit so I have some extra room. We're going to say that the measure of angle ABD, that's this one first, ABD, plus the measure of angle DBE, that's this one, is going to equal the entire thing. So equals the measure of angle, let's scoot this out a little bit, measure of angle ABE. Okay, and I want to do it one more time. I want to do it for the other angle as well. I did it for this one, ABE. Now I want to do it for the measure of angle DBC. Okay, so I'm going to come back up here to my drawing. I'm going to erase all this. And I want to do it for this one right here. Okay, so the same idea. Let's take the measure of angle, oops, I got to scroll back up, DBE, so this one, measure of angle DBE plus the measure of angle, I want the other small one, EBC, so this one, measure of angle EBC, that is going to equal the measure of angle DBC, the big one. Measure of angle DBC. And that we know is based on the angle addition postulate. Okay? Next, so I've used this one, already. Let's use this one. If I have two angles being equal to 90 degrees, then we know that both of the angles should be equal to each other. So step 4, we're going to say that the measure of angle ABE is equal to the measure of angle DBC. And you may state that that is either substitution or all right angles are equal. I'm going to say just based on the substitution. Either one works. Okay, now that I have those two things equal to each other, I want to use statement 3 and I want to use statement 4. Okay, for statement number 5. I know that this angle equals this one, so we know that this side equals this side. I'm going to need quite a bit of room, so I'm going to try and write a little smaller and state that the measure of angle ABD plus measure of angle DBE, that is going to equal the measure of angle DBE plus, I'm going to scoot this over again, plus the measure of angle EBC. And again, all I did on this one was substitution. Okay, now number 6. Okay, well, look at this, just like the segment addition. Okay, the same thing happened on the last lesson as well. Here's this one, here's this one. They're both the same, so they have the same measure. You can subtract them away on both sides. So we're going to get the measure then of angle ABD. That is going to equal the measure of angle EBC by the subtraction property. Okay, then number 7, I'm going to go back up here at the top. We've got this portion to finish out. We've got it equal to, we need to make it so it is congruent now. So we're going to say that the angle ABD is going to be congruent to angle EBC. And again, we can do that because of the definition of congruence. And there is your proof.